My dad built Spider for himself, but I feel like I was born to pilot it. You know what to do, spiders?
You serious?
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
This is gonna hurt.
Is that a low-level bond I'm picking up on?
Yeah, I'm connected to the spider that helps me pilot this armor.
Arachnids must be quite jarring to a human.
I've gotten used to them. They don't bother me anymore. Except
The battle starts in
feeding
5,
time.
4,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You have to
Time
stop them
for
from
some
securing the mission
fireworks.
area.
I'd rather make music than do anything else. Except be a superhero.
Hello, am I comping? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yo, you're one HP, bad guy.
Powering up!
They start looking.
My trap works! Mine's in place!
A nice deep freeze.
Time for
Yo, you're
some
blocked off. You're
fireworks.
blocked off. You're blocked off. You're blocked off.
Distance restoring. Mine's in place.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I
am ready to put on a show!
Drop the amp. Drop the amp.
I know that sound.
I have ult after. Yeah.
Madam.
Undefeatable!
We're good. 9. 4. 3.
Time for some fireworks.
1.
I'm counting on you, friends.
That's 3!
Yo, are y'all lagging or not? That's straight shit or
Stop,
not?
spider.
Born again!
Look who's here.
I might be cooked. I'm cooked. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Do I rest? Do I rest? I rest. I'm almost back. I'm back. I'm back.
Suppose that helped.
We're good. We're good.
Don't count us out yet. You're up, little one. You know what to do, spiders?
Only
Mine's
60
in
seconds
place.
left.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
I'm fine.
Keep us safe.
I am ready to put on a show!
This
Fine.
is
Play
gonna
back.
hurt.
Play back. I have to save my ult. Oh my.
That's 3! Down to 30 seconds!
You've got my back. I've got yours.
Hey, how about?
Mine's in place.
Penny, you might be on the combo.
Konnichiwa.
The final 10
This is
seconds!
gonna hurt.
I'm gonna force out Mantis early here.
We are undefeatable!
They have no.
roll.
Nothing for my solo, man. Nothing for my solo.
You're good. We're good. Hey, last 5 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Go drop down rocket. Good boy. 2, 1.
Did he just say good boy?
The
Yeah,
current
Rocket's a good
score
boy.
is 0-2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. Let's capture the mission area.
You know
Got
what
it?
to do, spiders?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You just got deleted.
I'm counting on you, friends.
bro.
This is gonna hurt.
You might have to just go back to Bucky, because they're probably gonna do that every time in this little show. Break this shield. I can't heal you. I can't heal you when they shield it off.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, everyone reset. Everyone reset. Push.
I needed that. Time for some fireworks.
You only have rocket over there. Don't be stupid.
Blow up. A nice deep freeze.
Don't count us out yet.
Come here, rocket. No.
Watch me go.
Yeah, you guys can push up.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
You can just drop rocket in.
Double KO.
You need to.
Time for some fireworks.
Just the way I like it.
Final score 1-2-0. Another epic victory! Big win!
18. Alright, this is continuing the video. The team obviously didn't make it past first point. I'd like to show you how I play the rest of the map. So,
4,
since the round
3,
starts here.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
So there's
Got it?
a couple of options you can do. You saw me in the video, I flanked through the right. I tried to make it without being seen. Unfortunately, the storm saw me. That's usually my go-to. You go up top there and then set up in the bottom. Another option is to push up with your team if they keep getting flanked and need a help with the back line, or if they just need more help with the front line. Penny's not the best at that, but she can do that as well. And just basically scoot your nest up as you go. Try to find cover. Attack from here, and then take out this wall. Just beware if they destroy most of this wall. They usually can get a pretty good little angle on your nest and destroy it. Sometimes I like to push up and take back here, and you can kind of harass the back line from behind these boxes. If they have a rocket, you can usually flank around this way and just destroy his res beacon while doing basically the same thing as flanking around that side, and try to funnel them back into that corner, which is a little awkward. Or you pick them off and cut off this escape route as well, and this health pack. Very powerful spot to hold. Sometimes whenever I'm back here,
You know what to do, spiders?
I'll set my nest up there. Then I'll also mine off
This is
here.
gonna hurt.
This gets a lot of kills, especially in a little lower range. So it used to get me a lot of kills whenever I was climbing through like Grandmaster. But definitely make sure that you mine this doorway. They just cannot push you, especially if you put the mines a little further back. They just cannot step through. Even if they try to bait the mines, they won't set off those back ones. They step through and they get blown up. That's pretty much what I have for attack. Just be fluid, move your nest up as you go, or flank, get set up. If they push you out too hard, just fall back, wait for them to get out, and then just set back up, just rinse and repeat. Alright, moving to second point. Whenever I begin this attack, and we're fighting over this first choke, I like to put my nest in this corner and just destroy the little goo, whatever, and put your nest here, and then just extend it up to the choke from there. Another good spot is, right around this corner. This one's great because your supports can play in it. They are protected, and you can still extend it up pretty far. You usually get some corners of the nest extending up, and you can actually put your web, there, or even a little more aggressively forward, and use like all three to extend it super far onto second point. I like to contest the high ground as well. If they're holding up here, you can either put your nest behind this thing, and it's hard to shoot, or you can put it like down here, and you can even destroy all of these walls. Put one here for you to stand on and maybe mine it if they have like a 4-bolt trying to contest you, or a DPS. And then whenever the cart is, say, back around this corner, you can just absolutely wreak havoc, stunning, dropping webs, dropping mines on their backline right here. It makes them have to take away resources to focus you. That's pretty much what Peni is. You're just gonna be a nuisance on attack. The last parts of second point, I put my nest here sometimes. We have to be careful. The wall is destructible, and obviously if it gets destroyed, then there's just a super clear pathway to look at it. The best hold on this whole map, in my opinion, is whenever you're about to cap and the door is closed. You just put your put your nest in this corner, and you just place all of your mines right here on this first nest. Sometimes I also extend it here to make it just a pain to walk around. Whenever the cart starts to get close to the corner, close the wall. They start panicking. Some of them might try to go around, but it's faster to just sit here and wait for this wall to open back up, and they just do not see your mines, walk over them, and get obliterated. If they decide to push the other way, you can move it to the other side of these boxes and, mine up either side and just hold from here.
This is gonna hurt.
That works too. That's pretty much second point in a nutshell. It's a pretty good Peni point. On to third point. Unfortunately, this is not a good Peni point. So fighting at this first choke, I like to put my nest in this left corner primarily because no one flanks around left side hardly. You can put it on the right side, but people do flank around here. It's pretty open. There's a health back there. They can just walk right over there and just shoot your nest. So be mindful if you choose to put it on the right side. Pick it up as soon as it takes damage. As you're pushing up, sometimes I put it behind this, but see where it is indestructible, so they can destroy it. Sometimes I put it on the right side here. In either of these spots, beware of them flanking and destroying that. You can close the wall to make it a bit harder. Sometimes I put it here. Sometimes I do also use this little backdoor area, kind of contest and just be an absolute nuisance to their backline. If the cart was, a little bit further back, say if the cart was like right there, you can flank around here, put some mines on either side, and just be a nuisance to their backline, try to get them to push you and take away resources from their front line. Otherwise, I like to put my nest right here, close this wall, mine up top here,
This is gonna hurt.
and this is a super effective third point hold. Someone will blow up, coming to contest cart, walking over this, and then you just extend your nest up to the cart. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've got for attack on this point. For defense, you basically saw me keep putting my nest here. This is, if they're not running dive of any kind, I just put my nest there and extend it over into choke, line it, pile up mines kind of on the back of my webs here. That way if they try to bait them out, they won't really get them out. They have to fully commit to walk over them. Other options, if your backline's getting dove pretty hard, you can put your nest over here on the right side. It can get destroyed a little easily, but it gives them a slightly more covered place to play. Sometimes I actually do set my nest up in the... Oh, that's a terrible webs. Sometimes I do set my nest, back here. If they're running like full dive and my Loki or whatever needs to play in this room because of a Spider-Man Venom, this does a lot more for them back here. makes it incredibly hard to push, and you can just stun the Spider-Man Venom in your webs. They take the grand total of, I think, 200 damage from your spiders. That combined with other people shooting at them, you shooting at them, and maybe them stepping on webs is a pretty good, yeah, it's a kill every time on a Spider-Man if you can land it. It will pressure the Venom to either get out or die.
Down to 30 seconds.
That's pretty much the only holds that I do for
Hey, we're running out
defense.
of time!
There is a lineup. I do not know what it is. Some people get up here to do it. I know there's one, like, where you get in that corner and aim at one of the pillars. I haven't bothered to learn it yet. Lineups are kind of cheesy. They get you a little bit of ult charge, but I mean, Peni ult's kind of not good anyways. They also, you know, stall the attack by a little bit, and they also can kind of demoralize the enemy team. So if you want to learn it, you go ahead, but I wouldn't bank on that being the reason you went around. And that's what I have for attack. The only other tip I have is to make sure you set up
Time
your
for
mines
some
on the back
fireworks.
of this box or the back of this box, stuff like that. Always great to get supports, DPS, something like that before the round starts. Sometimes you even get a tank glow, and if you stun them and everyone shoots them, they can, you know, you can pretty much delete a tank instantly. Now, it doesn't happen often, and I wouldn't really commit more than 3 mines to it, but it can happen. So, defense on second point Klyntar. My first tip is to always put 3 mines right here on the back of this box. It's super effective. Usually the tanks don't get super close, they just push up. But then the supports that are trying to heal the tanks, whatever, trying to get an angle on someone who might be playing back there, playing up top, they just tend to walk right in front of this box and just blow up. I love this spot. I use it multiple times a game, and it works multiple times a game usually. If you're able to kind of stonewall them here.
I'm counting on you, friends.
Yeah, after the whenever the cart starts to get a little closer, I wouldn't recommend fighting that far up. And make them fight and compress their team into this little tiny area. That way you can have teammates on this high ground, that high ground. You just have the advantage. Even fighting right here, you're looking down on the high ground. If you fight with your team up here, then you're compressing your own back line up a little bit, and they're vulnerable to this high ground, that high ground. Someone can even flank around and shoot them from this high ground or take that one. So one of the places that I hold is up here on this high ground sometimes, and you know, just be a nuisance shooting down on them. Webs, mines, but my favorite hold for this second point is to put your nest back here. And mine up the elevator right here. I can't destroy this because the cart isn't here yet, but extend your nest that way and just basically take over this high ground. You are very, very hard to push off of this. If someone tries to go around, you'll just shoot them, stun them, place some mines over here. Just be an absolute nuisance and don't give up this point. If someone tries to take the elevator up, they're just going to get blown up the second they walk onto your high ground. And then you know, the elevator isn't functional for another few seconds. It's very, very powerful. Another thing, I love to put mines on the back of this box. That's yet another way that you can pick off the back line if they step around here. If the cart's up there, they're shooting up towards the tanks. They step around here and they boom, they just get blown up. Don't even know what happened to them. Sometimes I put my nest down here if the cart is right there. My back line needs a little help. Maybe they don't want to hold high ground. There's a Widow, there's a Hella, whatever. You can help out your team, put your nest here, and extend it from here. It gives your back line a place to play while you still being able to, you know, contest the cart endlessly. Moving further back, this is a weaker point of the map for Peni. I usually just put my nest on the right side. It's not great. They don't have to walk up very far to start being able to see it, so you have to make sure you extend your nest, you know, forward a little bit more than you usually would, and just be mindful. Pick it up if they start shooting it from this side, or if someone flanks around, pick it up from that side. At the very end of the map, right here is about the only decent place. Be wary, you know, some of these walls are destructible. If they get an angle on it, pick it up. You can put it back here for, like, if the cart is right at the end of the map, but it doesn't extend very far, unfortunately, so it's not that great of a spot, but really isn't much on this map to do.
Only 60 seconds left.
Okay, third point, Klyntar. This is just not a very good attack point or defense point for Peni. It's just really open, and any high damage, long range comp is just not a very good pick for Peni. Starting out fighting at this choke, you don't really want to hold up closer because they just have high ground and you're forcing your supports to stand in a pretty restricted area, so it's better to wait for the cart to get up into the tunnel to start fighting. I usually start with my nest here. It's not a great spot, but I really try to heavily defend it here. Put down like all my mines on this left nest, and if they walk forward to here to try to shoot my nest, I just try to stun them whenever they set off the mines. Try to play very aggro and confirm kills that way. Moving back, you can put your nest behind this pillar. Beware, it is destructible. So if they just shoot this, and you have to pick up and move your web or your nest. I place my nest down here sometimes, but you have to kind of extend your webs forward once again. Pretty much the same as up front. Moving further back, you can put it in this little hallway, this little room, but beware of people just coming around to shoot it. Yeah, Peni, like I said, not very good on this part of the map. You can put it behind this pillar whenever the cart is a little further up. That is a way that you can extend it forward. It also gives your backline a safe area to play, but once the cart starts getting too close and their tanks are pushing up here, your cart is just easy, or your nest is just easy pickings. Moving a little further back, some of the places I've experimented with is, let's see, one place is up here.
I'm counting on you, friends.
Put it here and extend it from here. This little tiny web is enough for the spiders to crawl along. Not a great spot, but it is a spot. You can put your nest back here and close the door. Might destroy it, but
you know what to do, spiders.
That's one option, but beware, the door does open, and then your nest is just right out in the middle. Maybe it'd be better
I'm counting on you, friends.
on the left side. Not really. It's actually probably worse. But if you can keep that closed, then it's pretty much indestructible. But if they're smart enough to shoot it, open it back up, then it's not. You can put your nest on the other side of the
I'm counting on you, friends.
this kind of like choke up here and extend it forward.
This is gonna hurt.
But that's again pretty open. You have to use all three of your webs just to get it anywhere near the choke, and then you shoot it and miss once, and then your spiders are cut off. So not the best, but it's something. And whenever the cart gets to the end, this is not a good area for Peni. She's just very out of her element here. This is about the best nest spot you can get, and it's not very good.
That's it!
You just have to put your webs right there and just play aggro. Defend it with your life. If you put it back here, it's just not really far enough. The end of the cart is about right here, so you have to use all of your webs just to get it close. Let's see what about back here. That's a little more viable. You don't have to use all of your webs just to get it super close, but beware of people walking around and shooting it. Anytime your nest takes damage, make sure you pick it up. The cooldown is shorter, the less damage that it takes. So that's my tips for this. If you're struggling, just go Magneto. Mag is good against everything that Peni is not, which is namely high damage comps, stuff like Hela, Punisher, something like that. And he's a lot better at holding out in the open than Peni is, which third point is very open. And then for contest, I would say just go Venom. If you only need to get yourself back, go Strange if you need to teleport your team. That's pretty much what I have. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any spots that you really like that I didn't mention, because I'm always down to learn new ones.